I adopted the formula.
We're going to talk a little bit about systems, right? What are systems versus disciplines, and how can these things take you to where you want to be going within the next year or so? So what are goals exactly, right? I'm not here to shit on goals or talk about how goals are a good thing or a bad thing to set, right? When you're at a low point in life, when you're just making it, it's always a good thing to have goals. You have to have egregious goals. Like, you can't just be okay with being where you're at if you're not okay with it. So setting goals is awesome, right? Maybe you have a goal to get into a better house. Maybe you have a goal to find your dream girlfriend and, create your own family. Maybe you have a goal to build a better body. Just overall be a healthier individual in life, right? It's awesome to have those things and create those visions in our mind. That's what we need. A lot of people, though, talk about systems taking you to the point to where your goals are. I'm sure some of you guys have heard this before, right? You're not as good as your goals. You're only as good as the systems that you have in life, right? So what are some of those systems that these people are talking about, that some of these high achievers are setting and trying to plug themselves into to achieve a certain result? 100 dials a day. Maybe you guys are taking outbound leads and you need to make some dials a day to convert some customers into cash, right? Maybe it's taking inbound calls. If you need to convert 8 inbound, or if you need to talk to 8 inbound prospects and convert a certain number of those, you need to take 8 inbounds a day, right? That's a part of a system. Maybe when you make a sale, even when you make a sale, you need to send out thank you cards, right? Thank you so much for doing business with me. Maybe you guys send out like a nice little thank you package in the mail with them as well. Updating the CRM. These are things like standard operating procedures, okay, that are going to get you to these levels in life. Now, I just want to hit the brakes on that real quick, and I want you guys to think about how many systems exist in your day-to-day life. If you guys are working a 9-to-5 job, when you clock in the morning, is that a part of a system? Right? Now, be real with yourself. Be real with yourself. Are you always on time? Okay? Are you always clocking in? Are you always following these systems? The harsh reality behind it is you're not, but you could be. You can always do better. We can always get better. We can always be better. Okay? I'm not saying systems aren't a good thing. We need systems to achieve these goals, but this is more like a roadmap, right? Look, systems are nothing without disciplines, and that's the reality behind it. And a lot of us are starting at the systems place, and we're wondering why we can't show up. Why can't we make the dials every day? Why can't we jump in the queue and take a few calls, right? Why am I not showing up in my business every single day? And it's because we're not starting at our discipline. So we need to strip all this extra fluff away and get down to the core disciplines that are going to allow us to stick to these systems and ultimately achieve our goals. And that's my goal for this video today, guys. So look, hey, where are you now? If you keep doing what you're doing today, where will you be in 3 to 5, maybe even 10 years from now? You guys really need to ask yourself this question and be real, man. Write it down on a freaking piece of paper or something and say, dude, what am I doing today? And if I keep doing this thing and I don't get results, because stagnation doesn't exist, remember that. You're either getting better or you're getting worse every day. The stagnation is an illusion. It's not real. You're either coming or going. So where are you going to be at in 10 years if you keep the same habits that you have today that got you where you are today, right? Now, what kind of disciplines do we need to instill in our lives? Look, here's the sad reality, guys. A lot of people don't change until they have to. A lot of people don't change until that car gets towed. A lot of people don't change until they get eviction notices on their door. You know, I never thought it was legal for people to shut the lights off with a family with 3 kids living in a house, guys. You know, and unfortunately, I had to experience that. They shut the freaking lights off and I had 3 kids, man. Tore me up to pieces, but it changed me forever. It changed the way I thought. I was never going to let that happen again. I was never going to reach out to my cousin to put a $300 freaking electricity bill in his credit card payment name, and I'll have to pay him back 3 days later because I couldn't swing the money, you know, and hold off on 3 days. Dude, waking up early, this is a part of a discipline. I want to talk to you guys about stacking wins in the morning so that you can curate these disciplines and crush it in 2023. So if you're waking up at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I want you to think of this more as something that you're doing because you don't want to do it. And if those late nights out with your friends or late nights scrolling on TikTok are causing you to wake up at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock during the day, you're not gonna have enough time in the day when you get to these systems to be able to crush it, okay? So waking up early, that's the first thing you have to do, guys. You have to do. If you don't feel good about yourself, how can you help other people and make them feel good about the decisions that they're making? Look, I'm talking about all my salespeople out there. If you wake up in the morning and you look at the mirror and you just don't like the things that you're seeing in the mirror, right? You're gonna always judge the leads because you don't see the world as it is, you see it as you are, okay? Remember that, guys. So if you feel good about yourself, you can feel good about everybody else that you're trying to help out every single day and get them the same exact results. And that's why we have working out on here, okay? Self-talk, what are some of the things that you guys are telling yourself? Is that really a discipline, Anthony? Is that really a discipline? Yes, it is. And you never know until you bring awareness to the things you say to yourself. Hey, look, when you wake up in the morning, I want you to write down the first thing that comes to your mind. Take notice of it. Even in David Goggins' book, he talks about tape recording his thoughts first thing in the morning and gradually making them better so his self-talk can start serving him, okay? So take inventory of what you're telling yourself. When you experience an objection on the phone calls, what are you telling yourself? Hey, when you pick up the phone and you go to dial, what kind of things are you telling yourself? What kind of things are you saying about these leads before they even answer the phone, right? Take inventory of that, write down a plan and stick to the plan. These are instilling these disciplines that are gonna allow you to plug into a system. There's millions of systems out there, guys. They all work, but they don't work unless you work, and this is how we get there. If you guys got value from the video, please feel free to subscribe, like, comment, share the video, guys. As always, I'm looking forward to helping you guys achieve your goals in 2023 selling final expense over the phone. If you need help mastering the one call close so you can regain control of your life, send me a text, 737-276-5654.
I adopted a formula.